It's over 5 months now since Kenyan troops entered Somalia in a unilateral move to create a buffer zone for itself. But last month, it saw Kenya being incorporated into the African Union mission to Somalia AMISOM. The Kenyan Chief of Defense Forces, Julius Karanji, notes that this won't deter them from their earlier mission.
Our entry into AMISOM does not in any way erode or degrade our capacity to deal with the enemy that I've just captured, because the AMISOM mandate is exactly what we were doing in the past. This particular force, perhaps in the fullness of time, may become a peacekeeping mission.
The latest changes mean the Kenyan government will occupy 16 out of the 85 top positions in the new command structure of AMISOM. The force headquarters in Mogadishu will have 85 military officers. Under the new command structure, the force commander is going to be a Ugandan general with 2 deputies at the level of Major General, one from Kenya, the other from Burundi. The Uganda Army spokesman noted that Kenya deserved this post.
That Kenya was coming in with force multipliers, if I may borrow that word, air assets, the Navy, which we needed. And so it became necessary to have them on board.
Initially, Kenya was not part of the AMISOM due to the provision that barred neighboring countries from deploying troops to Somalia. That has since been changed through the approval of IGAD, African Union and the United Nations, a situation that has allowed Kenya to send its troops under AMISOM in Somalia.
But what I can see is that AMISOM is going to consolidate its positions in Somalia. The Al-Shabaab, for all intents and purposes, in disarray. I've had the reports that some of them have fled to Yemen.
But a word of caution from analysts that the military stability of Somalia should be backed by a political program to ensure a stable government in the country. The African Union views the incorporation of the Kenyan troops as one way of making the AMISOM more stronger. But as to whether this will weaken the Al-Shabaab is another question. Maurice Ochol, NTV.